Well, hey there. I just wanted to give a shout out to you and take a quick minute. This is Trixie here, and I was just going out for my daily walk. Wog. That's a walk and a jog for some of you who don't know me. And it's funny, I get texts, hey, how's the weather there today? It's beautiful and sunny. How was the weather yesterday? It's beautiful and sunny. How's the weather going to be tomorrow? Beautiful and sunny. Oh my goodness, I do love Texas. But I came out and I was just going to go for a walk, and I looked at my beautiful home, which I absolutely love, and I looked at my landscaping and I thought about gardening. Now, I do miss my garden. I had a beautiful garden when I was back in Minnesota, and I will still have a garden. I just haven't started it yet here. But I thought about gardening and life. And I thought about this in two different ways. And I just wanted to share that with you briefly. You know, life is kind of like a garden. We all have one, okay? And as I'm looking at this beautiful landscape, I've noticed that there's been some overgrowth and there's some weeds, and they've been accumulating and piling up. And I don't know what the weeds are in your life, but if we don't go out and take care of those weeds and pull them out of our garden, they are going to take over. And I'm going to show you what I'm talking about here as I'm looking at this. This is a ridiculous weed, so bear with me for a second. You've got to see this. Look at this weed. Can you see that? Look at that crazy weed. That is a weed. No, seriously, look folks, I'm standing next to it. This is a weed. I have allowed that to grow in front of my beautiful home because I've neglected it. And this weed represents things in our life that don't belong there. Things that we need to take care of early on before this happens, right? Before it grows and before we're over our head. So I'm going to go for my walk today, or my wog, and I'm going to come back and I'm going to put my gloves on and I'm going to pull that madman out of there and I'm going to get rid of it. And there's little ones all over the place, and sometimes we just leave those little ones be, but they need to be pulled and they need to be groomed. And I think in life, there's things that need to be pulled out. I don't like to say there's people, okay? I don't like the term toxic people, and I don't like to label people, oh, that person's a narcissist, I'm gonna get rid of them in my life. You know, we need to stop labeling people. That is so ridiculous, and it's very harsh. I know it sometimes makes us feel better when we can blame a mental illness on someone's terrible behavior or their sin or whatever, but that's not my game. I don't do that. But in the garden of life, there are some plants, some people that don't fare well in our garden. And when I say pull those people out and get rid, you know, that's not to say that you should be eliminating people in your life per se as people, but some of their behaviors are destructive to our garden, and we do need to weed them. I've been talking to some people lately who've had some drama in their life. Another word I really don't care to use much. I think it's overused. But, you know, they're having some things happen in their life. It's usually sin. It's gossip, and it's, you know, believing things. I like to give people the benefit of the doubt. Oh, Trixie, can you believe that she said this and she did that? And I said, you know what? No, I actually can't believe it, so I'm not going to. Pick up the phone and call that person, or go have lunch with them and say, you know what? I want to lead a life of integrity. I want to be honest and open and upfront. I don't ever want you to think, you know, where does she stand? Or did she say that? Or did she do that? I want people to hear, you know, if they hear crap about me, and they're gonna, anytime you put running, I'm getting a weird message on my phone here, but you know, I just want you to know that it's important that we're authentic and that we're real. And again, some words overused, but when you start living your life like that, that's who you're going to attract in your life. That's what you're going to attract. You're not going to have this overgrowth and this kind of stuff happening in your garden. You're going to have a beautiful landscape, and you're not going to wonder, do I need to be, you know, going out and pulling a weed that's over my head? So I just want to invite you to groom your garden. Get rid of the clutter in your life. Get rid of the garbage. Maybe it needs to start with you. You know, are you gossiping? Are you saying things about people that, probably shouldn't be said? Are you standing in truth? I think it starts with us. And I want to have a beautiful landscape and a beautiful garden, enjoy the rest of my life. My goodness, I think what happens to us when we hit 50, some of us, we hit a maturity in our life, a maturity that says, stop misbehaving. Stop acting like that, because when you're acting like that, you're drawing that into your life. So some of my business partners I've been talking with lately, and we're creating a culture where we're just not going to allow that kind of stuff. And I know it's going to attract the flowers and the beautiful plants that are going to be able to blossom and bloom with us for the second half of our life. So, hey, go weed your garden, fertilize it, water it, pray for sun, and take care of your life garden. God bless you. And thanks for letting me be just Trixie with you today. Have a great day.